Welcome to the breaking news from Parliament, folks. We're bringing you updates on what is happening at the Other Chunk Conference there as the Parliament continues today. We're going to be going straight to that location now for a statement by the leader of the opposition on the financial papers. Of course, Parliament meeting today as the government brings a subsidiary budget, an emergency budget there. So I'm going to be going straight to the leader of the opposition. He has a statement that he will read. Thank you very much. Please ensure that you share the live stream so all the persons can know what is happening. We'll go straight to the leader of the opposition now for his statement.
A mere 3.5 months after the $383 billion 2021 budget was approved in the National Assembly, the PPP has returned with two financial papers seeking an additional $23 billion. It has been revealed that mere weeks after Budget 2021 was approved, the PPP secretly swiped almost $2 billion from the contingency fund. These monies have already been expended without any oversight or accountability by the National Assembly, which the PPP is now seeking approval for after the fact. This is vulgar management of the economy at an unprecedented level, and it's symptomatic of the extraordinary poor planning, the incompetence, and the sort of adhocracy which is characteristic of the PPP under Barry Jagdeo and latterly his eager collaborator, Dr. Ashley Singh. The PPP has already squandered almost $2 billion from the contingency fund and is now seeking another $21 billion without having provided adequate justification or explanation. A total of $23 billion for Squandermania. The Constitution and the Fiscal Management and Accountability Act provides that for the use of the contingency fund, the Minister of Finance must be satisfied that the expenditure is urgent, it is unavoidable, it is unforeseen, and that no other provision exists. It is obvious that some funds are needed to bring relief to the thousands of Guyanese who are suffering as a result of the severe flooding. But the other issues to which the PPP seek funding are unacceptable. It is clearly in breach of the provisions of the Constitution and the Fiscal Management and Accountability Act, and belies a more sinister activity of corrupt spending with friends and cronies of the PPP. The PPP is seeking funding to purchase motorbikes, a marine vessel, to upgrade grounds, and to fix roads. None of these can be considered emergency or unforeseen. Sums have already been approved in the 2021 budget for the purchase of motorcycles, for land and water transport, for road maintenance, and upgrade for grounds. Why then this sudden call on the contingency fund? Why 618 million request to purchase an offshore patrol vessel for the Guyana Defense Force? Why was this not budgeted for in the 2021 budget? Why is it necessary now? Clearly, these expenditures cannot be unforeseen and urgent. The PPP is attempting to manage the Guyanese economy in an unplanned and incoherent manner without any studied analysis, forecasting, or economic projections. We call on the PPP to operationalize the Natural Resources Fund at once. The Natural Resources Fund Act provides for emergency funding in the case of natural disasters, such as we are currently experiencing. The PPP regime has thus far studiously refused to operationalize the Natural Resources Fund. Clearly, as it requires a high degree of public transparency and accountability, and it mandatorily involves the opposition and civil society. Guyanese are suffering with skyrocketing prices for basic food items, and now they are being saddled with additional debt, with the already massive budget deficit climbing to over $130 billion as a result of fiscal recklessness by Bharat Jagdeo, Ashley Singh, Irfan Ali, and the hapless PBP cabal. This has resulted in massive borrowing, pressure on the domestic banking system, financing, including an increase in the overdraft at the Bank of Guyana, which stood at $139 billion in April this year, compared with a more manageable $90 billion or thereabouts at August 2nd, 2020, when the APNU AFC left office. In less than a year, the PPP has sunken the Guyanese people in more than $50 billion in crushing debt burden. This will have a devastating effect on the Guyanese economy and on the lives of the ordinary people who will be saddled with the additional economic burden of a reckless administration. Your representatives in the National Assembly today will challenge this recklessness that we are seeing in these two financial papers. I thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the leader of the opposition giving you that statement. Dear, thank you very much to him for that. And we'll continue to bring you more breaking news from Parliament as it happens. News from Parliament as it happens. Folks, stay tuned here to APNU AFC TV as we continue to bring you all of the information happening at Parliament. Do remember to share the live stream. Stay tuned to the page for more updates as they happen. Thank you. My name is Randolph Critchell. Stay tuned.